Hello, sweet friend, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Mariana, and this is part 2 of the fireplace build. During this part 2 saga build of the fireplace, we are concentrating on the electrical portion, which, by the way, I cannot do. I am relying on my neighbor, who is the best handyman ever. Here at Home Depot, I am picking up the lighting, the outlets, and the cable that he is going to be using for the entire portion of this video. Shout out to Kiko for always helping me fix things that I cannot around my home. We're gonna put the 2 lights there, 3 outlets, 1 over here. No, this in case we gotta plug in something. ¿Verdad, Kiko? And then here, it's also to plug in, and also it's gonna be for the lights. And the TV is gonna go somewhere around here. Ahí. And because we could pull this fireplace anytime, he suggested that we're gonna put the other one inside. Friend, if this is your first time in my channel, I am a single mom. I lived in New Jersey, and I am very blessed to have my neighbor who during the weekends does handyman work, and he is amazing. He knows everything from the electrical portion of it to plumbing to pretty much he could help me with everything. So here, what we're doing is, again, he is helping me with the electrical part. But what I wanted to point out is that as a single mom, I am very frugal. And I hope you go back and watch part 1 so you could see the build, how I build the frame, but also understand that most of the items that I use are recycled. For example, the sheet rack that I'm going to be adding today is a sheet rack that I bought a year and a half ago, and I had it done in my basement, and it is the leftover from the laundry room makeover, the one from the basement, now the newest one, but the one prior. So I had it. It is very thin. If you are building a fireplace, I do suggest that if you can afford, you buy the thicker one. I didn't want to spend money on sheetrock, knowing that I had pieces laying around the house. Full disclosure, this video, it is not a tutorial. We are not professionals, but we are here to encourage anyone to build something in your home, to be able to step out of your comfort zone and build it yourself, or perhaps rely on someone that it's a handyman or creative, or someone that can come and help you, either a family member, a friend, or a neighbor. One of the fears of any homeowner when installing or doing something themselves, for example, installing an electrical fireplace like this one, is, can this start a fire? And there are ways for you to avoid that. And what he is doing here, he is finding a way with this anchor nails that he has. I really don't know the name of it. He is installing the wire around and securing it to the frame so they don't come near the piece, the back piece of the fireplace unit. While he's doing the electrical part, I'm gonna go downstairs and start cutting the sheetrock. I absolutely love the fact that these lights can be installed in very old houses. Back in the days, you used to have to look for the studs, and if the house was very old like mine, you couldn't find studs, which means that you couldn't install the proper lights. And in fact, before they invented these lights about 7 years ago, Kiko, right here, my friend, he installed lighting in this room because this living room space did not have light when I purchased the home. He installed it, but because we had the problem that there's really no studs, he had to install it on the outer side of the wall. But I am so glad that now not only these two lights, one on the left and one on the right, make such a difference on this space. But later on, 2024, one of the goals is that in this room, we are actually going to be installing more lights. Other thing about these lights is that indeed they are affordable and you do not have to change them for about 10 years. At least that's what the box says. It also depends how much you're going to use it. I installed the same ones in the laundry room and they're very good lights. You could change the color, you could have them warm or daylight. We like daylight, especially also because I'm filming and lighting is very important in this video. So I did ask him to change the setting to the lighting, daylight setting. Another thing I want to share with you is in this home, we do not have cable TV like DirecTV or Verizon or none of those services. Ever since Netflix was online, because if you are old like myself, I know Netflix since when they used to deliver the DVDs to your doorstep. That's how old I've been a member of Netflix. But ever since it became online, and then you have all these other services like Disney Plus, YouTube, right? Then I feel I do not need cable TV. We watch our football games on the channels that I pay from Sling. None of this is sponsored, by the way. I'm just sharing with you the reason why I decided that the outlet that's going to be having the electrical part of the TV doesn't have the cable unit. Now, if you are someone that's still connected to a cable company, and that's what I've been trying to explain, like DirecTV or Verizon or any other, Comcast, I think is the other one, Xfinity, or whatever cable company you use, or an antenna. Let's say you live in the countryside and you want to connect an antenna, then I do suggest that the box that you're going to use to plug in your TV, it's the special box that you can find at Home Depot and Lowe's. So you could put the wire inside of the fireplace and connect it to that unit. And I hope all that makes sense. And if you've been watching a lot of videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Personally, because I don't need that, this is all we're doing right here. And Kiko's taking a second here to make sure that everything that he did is working properly and that it has power. Although the sheetrock is pretty light, we did have to enroll the help of my son since he was available to help us hold it as Kiko was drilling the sheetrock to the frame of the fireplace, and the rest I did myself with the help of my son. I hope that you are enjoying today's video and that you hit the subscribe button so you could come for part 3. And also, I already sat down and was brainstorming about all the things, all the DIYs that I want to accomplish next year. And I hope that you join me. I hope that I can inspire you to do something in your home, either if you have to enlist the help of your kids or your spouses or friends, or get out of your comfort zone and try to do it yourself. I hope I can be that inspiration to you. During this video, you'll see me stopping and celebrating because I built the frame all by myself without any specific plans to and measurements. I basically went to town with it, took a couple of measurements, make sure that at least it was centered in the room. But one of the fears that I had was that the rack that holds the TV right above the black one right here, that I didn't put the right studs in the right place. And I was so happy to know that the holes of the mounting piece of the TV match my studs. So can I suggest something? If you are building this, perhaps you do wanna take measurement of the mounting piece of your TV and make sure behind it you have the right studs. This is the electrical outlet that I was letting you know that if you have a cable system in your home, perhaps you want to buy the one that has the cable portion plus the outlet itself. I don't have that, so what I did is I bought the outlet that has the two pieces, one for the TV, and I thought that perhaps if my son wants to plug the video game or if perhaps we want to plug anything else, we can, because it has two outlets. I am adding this foam around the bottom frame because unfortunately in town there's mice, and therefore often, particularly in the winter, they love to sneak up on you in the middle of the night. I do take as much prevention as I can, and this is one of them. So please be kind, don't judge me. I cannot control what's happening in town, but I can control what's happening inside of the house. And no, the mice are not afraid to my dogs. In fact, I often find my dogs playing with the mice. Stay tuned for the ingenuity that Matthew and I came up with to measure from the inside of the fireplace so I can cut the sheetrock, the fireplace unit. He actually went inside of here with a flashlight, and I had to close him in while he was tracing the fireplace unit. Don't judge us. I am terrible at measuring, and this is the best way we came up with, and it worked absolutely perfect. gonna call this part 2. I'm exhausted. We had a lot of help and I'm grateful for, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, share, leave me a comment down below, and come back for part 3. And until next time, love always, and I see you in my next video. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Bye, friend. Bye. High five.